welcome to what I hope will be the first of a few weekend reading vlogs. We'll see. We know how this goes. But I'm Rainey, in case you're new here, and I am taking my my second break of Friday, the 3rd of June, and I was going to start this on June 1st, but I was finishing up a book from May, and I just thought, like, I won't start my vlog until I, like, have a clean slate and I'm starting something brand new. So, first of all, I will tell you what I just finished. I just finished Miss Julia Speaks Her Mind by Anne B. Ross, and I did have a physical copy of it, but I just took it back to the library on my lunch break, so I will pop a picture up here somewhere. But we are doing a live show for this book tonight. My friends Kate Howe, Angie from Literary Labors, and Chelsea from Voyage of a Time Wanderer. We were doing the Mitford Years series all of last year and some of this year, and we finished that up, and we were wanting to continue with another cozy series, and we thought maybe the Miss Julia series would be that series, but spoiler alert, although by the time this makes it to the internet, you will have possibly seen our discussion. We're not going to continue the series, at least as a group. We, like some of us might, I actually did enjoy the first book, so I might at least go to the second book, but we're not going to continue that as a read-along because Kate and Chelsea, I believe, did not enjoy the book. I don't even think Kate finished it. But I enjoyed it, and I think Angie did as well. So it'll be an interesting discussion tonight, that's for sure. But so now that, oh, I didn't even tell you, I did like it. If I remember, I will link to our discussion video about it. But this, I think the book is set in like maybe the 1950s, and in North Carolina. So it's a little bit outdated as far as like the it's like not PC all the way through, which to me is fine, but I can read a book and not like discredit it just because, it's like uses outdated language and some ideas and stuff, whatever. But I really thought the main character, Miss Julia, was really funny and interesting, and I would like to at least see how the second book plays out with her character, because I think she like really had a good growth process in this book, and kind of coming into her own person and not like just caring what other people thought of her and like did what other people told her to do. So I would like to see how the second book plays out. I'm not sure. It's a very long running series, so I'm not sure that I would continue. I'm not sure that I would continue on with, the whole series, but we'll see. So anyway, for this weekend, what am I going to be reading? Tomorrow, I am going to be starting a buddy read for Ancients-a-thon, and I'm starting that buddy read with one of the hosts, Jennifer Brooks. I'm sorry, I got tongue-tied there. We are going to be buddy reading Electra by Sophocles, I believe, is who wrote it. And I have read Oedipus Rex and I believe Antigone is part of that whole series, but I don't think I've ever read Electra, so I was interested in reading that, and I actually have Oedipus and I believe Antigone in one volume, so I'm not really sure why Electra wasn't in that volume, but Scribd had it, so it's fine. So I'm excited to read that with Jennifer tomorrow. I think we're going to try to read just like an act a day. It's not very long, so I feel like we can probably uh, bust that out. And I didn't even look to see how many acts there are, but usually there's at least 3. So I think we can probably bust it out in 3 days. So, which is good. And I really don't remember hearing what that one's about. So we shall see. And then I'm also going to start the audiobook today, I think, for Gentle and Lowly, which is I forget who wrote it, but it is a read along that Krista from Books and Jams is doing this month. And I haven't participated in a couple of months, or the last couple. I did participate in her Mere Christianity read along. She does like periodic Christian nonfiction books. And I did participate in Mere Christianity, but I don't think I did for the last like 2 that she did. So I really wanted to at least give this one a try and see if I can keep up. So, and I found it on audiobook with Scribd, so I'm going to try it. So that's my next book. And then I may start a cozy mystery, but I'm going to have to wait till I get home tonight to see which one I want to start. So, but anyway, I have my car off because I'm on my break, and I didn't want you to have to contend with my air conditioning, but it's getting super duper hot. So I'm going to go and turn on the air for a little bit. And I will check in with you later tonight when I finish, or when I figure out what cozy I want to read. So, all right, I'll see you tonight. Bye. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. It is now the 6th, and I didn't check in with you at all during the weekend, which I kind of knew I wasn't going to do. Weekends are notoriously bad for me to actually talk to you guys because I'm usually with my parents or with a friend or something, and I just don't like filming around other people, as at least like talking to you. So there were a couple of clips of the different little things I got into this weekend. My family and I went to the lake. We have a boat, and I should say my parents have a boat, and we like to go out whenever possible during the summer. And now that my dad is retired, he had more time to get the boat ready sooner. So I think like last year when he was still working, they didn't get the boat out till maybe like July. And so now we've already started using it in May, so we're way ahead of the game. So, but this is just a reading update. Yesterday, late at night, so I was already ready for bed and didn't want to pop on here. I finished Electra by Euripides. Now, I think I said in my first clip that I was going to be reading Electra by Sophocles. And when I was talking to Jennifer Brooks, who I was buddy reading this with, we realized that there are 2 different versions of Electra, which is kind of funny because they were Euripides and Sophocles were like contemporaries of each other. So I think it's kind of funny that they both had 2 different versions of it. I guess it's a little bit unknown as to whether one was written around the same time. Of course, I got the filming sneezies. So, but anyway, so we ended up reading the one by Euripides, and this was a very interesting play. It had the traditional Greek tragedy um, motifs, I guess, of a chorus and the tragedies basically happening off stage and trying to think what the other Greek tragedy like themes are. I can't think right now. It's early in the morning. But I liked it. It was good. It was a little slow picking up, but then once Electra and Orestes, her long lost brother, got into their plan, which I probably shouldn't talk about because otherwise would spoil it. It went really quick. It was a short play to begin with. But Jennifer and I both, kind of confirmed our already firm stance, or at least my already firm stance, that plays are better watched than read. um, I I had been the host of Shake Tube and Shake Timber for the last couple of years, and I would always say, like, yeah, read the play, but if you can find a version of it to watch, either like a high school play that somebody put on YouTube, or even a filmed, like a movie version of it, that's going to be way better to kind of understand the context and how things are actually said than it is going to be to just read it, especially these older plays, like the ancient plays. Oh, and didn't say, and I don't even know if I said in my first clip, but I was reading Electra because Jennifer and a couple of other people are hosting Ancients-a-thon this month, where I think they've kind of said the ancients are anything before 1700. But I'm going like real ancient, like BC times. So, but anyway, it was good. I would like to see a play version of it, so I might try to find something on YouTube. I don't want to see a film version of it because there are murders involved in this that happen off stage in the, theatrical version, but I'm pretty sure if it was a movie cinematic version, they'd put all that crap in there, and I don't need to see that. So I might try to find like a professional theater company or even just a high school that put it on and watch that just to kind of get, get a better context for how the play was set up. So, but yeah, other than that, that's all I've read so far. Oh, but also late last night, I had a crafting finish. I finished my broad-billed hummingbird by Lindy Stitches. I am part of her Bird Crush Club, and which we get one bird a month. And this was March's bird. I'm way behind, but so we've gotten I think we just got our June bird, and so now I'm like 3 birds behind again. But I finished my hummingbird, and I love him. As you can see, I put it in a hoop to do it, and I ordered some hoops to like some nicer looking hoops to try to just do a simple hoop finish on all the birds so that they're like cohesive and I can maybe hang them in a group together. So yeah, yay. So that was my crafting finish. And then I think I showed you in one of my clips, or maybe I just put in a picture that I took for Instagram. Sorry, I was sitting on my foot and that hurt. Even though I'm on the couch, I was like, oh. Okay, so anyway, I think I might have shown you that I was working on a pair of socks. So let me get that and show you. So this is the sock that I'm working on, and I'm doing this for the Crazy Sock Ladies Summer Sock Camp. And I wasn't going to do Summer Sock Camp, but then I was like, I need to. I love knitting, and I just feel like I haven't made that a priority. And these, I'm trying
circular 9-inch circulars, which are these really tiny circular knitting needles. And a lot of people said that they hate them. I love them. It makes this go so much faster than my magic loop method that I used to do, or that I have been doing. I'll probably still do that because I have one project that is, I have one sock done and I never did the second sock. So, and it was done on magic loop toe up. These are going to be on 9-inch circulars, cuff down. So we'll see how that goes. I'm using a tutorial from Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady to do these, so that I can hopefully envision how to do the heel flap and gusset, because I am not good at that. So, but this is Forbidden Fiber Co. yarn in the colorway A Midsummer Night's Dream. So that kind of goes for Ancients-a-thon, right? Can I use a knitting project for Ancients-a-thon? I have read A Midsummer Night's Dream multiple times and have acted in it twice. So it's, my favorite Shakespeare play, so I'm counting it. This is for Ancients-a-thon. But I just think it's a really pretty yarn, and it's so soft. Yay! So now that I am done with Electra, what else will I be reading this week? Well, today I'm starting another buddy read with my friend Amy Bowman, and we are going to be reading Little House in the Big Woods, the first in the Little House on the Prairie series. I do remember reading this. I was flipping through it and looking at the pictures. So I know I have actually read the series when I was young. I was really into the TV show Little House on the Prairie when I was a kid. Wasn't as intrigued by the books, but I'm sure I did read them. But the TV show lasted a lot longer for me than. Are we still recording? Yes. Okay. Than the book series did. So, but we're going to be buddy reading this. I think maybe one of Amy's coworkers is also going to be joining us, but I haven't confirmed that yet. But this should be a really fast read. Obviously, it's a kid's book, so this should be done in a couple of days. And then also, I would like to start reading Death by Rocky Road. This is the second book in the Frostfall Island series. That is a new series by my favorite cozy mystery author, London Lovett. And she has sent me an advanced reader copy, and the book comes out on June 20th, I believe she told me. So I need to get this read and reviewed so that you can go out and order it. Because I'm sure it will be fabulous. But I'm not going to talk about it right now because I am getting ready to go to work. But I'm excited to start this. It's pretty short, but you know me and how quickly I read. So this might take me a while. We'll see. But I'll check in with you when I have made some progress in something. Okay. Bye.
Oh, hello. It's just me again. I was driving to work and I realized that I haven't done my Bible recap, Bible in a Year plan, in probably like 10 days. I was doing that program with two of my booktube friends, and none of us are like really on track, but I was staying pretty on track because I was listening to like an audiobook version of the Bible along with the podcast, but I have gotten like really lazy about it and just completely forgot. So I'm like 10 days behind, possibly more. So I think that's going to be my morning is once I get into the office and set up, just kind of trying to listen to as much of as I can of both the Bible and the podcast and see. I'm probably not going to get caught up today, but just see how much of it I can get caught up. So I will keep you posted on that. When I last left, we were in Leviticus because we did the New Testament first and then we went back to the Old Testament. So we're in Leviticus right now, and maybe that's why I got lazy about it, because Leviticus is a struggle, but we'll see. All right, I'll keep you posted.
Well, hello, friends. It is Sunday the 11th, and I am not very video worthy at the moment. So I'm just wanting to close out this weekly vlog and tell you that I finished Little House in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder, and it was just as charming as I remember it being all those years ago. I will say that there probably was only one scene in this that would be very problematic. Pa is singing a song, and it uses a very not very PC word for a race of people. So they are, just be forewarned if you're going to read these, that there are going to be very outdated things in these books. But I am of the mind that I think that those kind of things can be used as a learning tool, and I do not feel that things like this should be totally canceled and discredited just because they have very old ideas. I mean, if this kind of thing was in a modern novel, that's a different story, because we know things now that they didn't really understand or know back then, so I feel like these are fine, but you just need to be aware that there's some outdated things in places in this book. But for the most part, there literally was only one scene. It was just one song. So if you just want to take out Pa's songs, just take out Pa's songs, and you'll get a perfectly fine book if you're reading it to a child. But anyway, these were just very charming little vignettes of life in the big woods for Laura Ingalls and her family. And they have really adorable pictures in it. This is not how I envision Pa, but I envision Pa as Michael Landon. So, but yeah, there's just, look at how cute. So yeah, just really cute little pictures. Oh, this was one of my favorite chapters, Dance at Grandpa's. So yeah, this was just a really fun little book. Oh, and maple tapping, that was really cute. I was talking to Amy and her friend about when Kate Howe's group read, I think it was Kate Howe that did this. I know, yes, it was. That we read Miracle on Maple Hill, and that was set in Pennsylvania. And this little chapter reminded me of that book. So when they went to I think it was their uncle's maple syrup farm. And yes, that was cute. But yeah, so I finished that, and hopefully we will continue on with the series. I think actually the other girls are still reading it because they had other commitments in with it, but I wanted to get this one off my plate so that I could start Frostfall Island. Death by Rocky Road. This is an advanced reader's copy of the second book in the Frostfall Island series by London Levitt. I have started it, but I haven't gotten too terribly far. I think I just got to what chapter 5. So I'm not very far into it, so I'm not going to say too much about it in this vlog. I will save that for next week's vlog, which I am planning to do. But so far, suffice to say, I still like it. I do like it. But anyway, friends, I'm going to wrap this vlog up here, go pull out some laundry, and get back to cross stitching. So I will talk to you in my next vlog. Bye!